According to him, being 20 years of age did not stop him from unlocking his journey to purpose. And so he decided to share his struggles along with life experiences and solutions to assist him in preventing, not just him, but all of us, in making, not to make the same mistakes. He's here to share more about his book, Unlock the Journey to Purpose. We welcome Raheen FRITH to Sunrise. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome to the program.
Well, barely over 20, you know, and you have decided to share with us how you unlocked, well, how to unlock purpose. How did you find your purpose in this life?
First of all, I did find my purpose by finding God first. It was when I was 14 years of age, I decided to give God my life because there was really nothing out there for me. I realized that there was nothing that the world could offer me, and I decided that I would just give God my life, and I tried from there. Of course, you know, struggles would still be there. I still do struggle with a lot of stuff, still do, you know, go through a lot, but I don't allow that to stop me because I know that if I don't do anything about it, then I'll just remain at the same place.
Were you feeling lost before?
Definitely, definitely. I felt as if, you know, there was just so much to do. There was so much to deal with. I felt as if, you know, I couldn't do certain things. I doubted myself. I doubted that I even had a purpose. So what I did was I really looked into things and I really take myself away from, you know, everything that I was doing. And I really say, you know what, it's time to get into it. It's time to focus, because I would normally complain about, you know, being at the same place, not moving. And that really, you know, at some point in your life, you will get tired of being at the same place. So eventually, you would want to change.
In 2019, you did something that I don't think that any author would probably do, or probably do and go back to taking some material. Yeah. You decided to do away with the first manuscript.
Yes, I did.
And then you start from scratch.
Absolutely.
What was the decision? Why did you
I did that because my personality was not in it. I grew up, and the books that I would read, I was saying, Raheen, like I would say, the sky is blue, and certain things, it just didn't add up. But when I spoke to my publisher, Crystal Day, I really got some insight into what I really wanted to do from a book, and that was the memoir. And that's my life experiences poured into the book. So I scrapped that, and completely in 2 days after speaking with her, I wrote over the entire manuscript, and I sent it back to her, because I realized that, you know, I have to make this me, because if I'm going to be telling my story, then I need me in it, and I need my entire personality, everything.
Mm-hmm. In terms of your family support and, you know, growing up, tell me a little bit about that.
Always there. Always there. My mom, my dad, my sisters, always there. My dad, he has been doing screen printing over pretty much all my life that I know him, even before. My mom, she's a businesswoman. They're both entrepreneurs, so that's exactly where I got it from. I got the hard work from my dad. He wakes up like 4 a.m. every single morning. So I definitely took all of those from him.
Those attributes
yes.
from them. And when you told them, you know, I'm going to publish a book, what did they say?
First of all, my mom, she has always been supportive, just as my dad. They were surprised, of course. You know, they did not know that, because first of all, I didn't know that I wanted to become an author. You know, it was when I was saying, you know, what is it that I could really do differently from my youth organization that could actually impact lives? And I was saying that even though I didn't want to always be an author, there's something about unlocking your purpose and finding yourself that when you do, so many different doors begin to open, so many different things start happening. And that was when I decided to write the book. And I said that, you know, at 20, it's kind of
early.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying to myself, and that's why I even put it on pause for a while. And then I was like, no, Raheen, you have to do this. You have to do this. I know a lot of people, they will say, you're just 21. You're just 21, but what could you possibly go through to be telling me, you know, what life is or what life has to offer? But a lot of times, persons, they don't really understand, or they don't really pay attention and give it time, that, hey, you know, young people, they do go through stuff. And I always say this, even on my YouTube channel, I say that A lot of persons, they will say, Raheen, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't go through anything as yet. But I'm saying, I might not go through what you go through, but my experience is completely different from yours. My situation, my hard times, my hardships, completely different from yours.
So then who is the book for?
The book is definitely for young people, persons struggling, persons who don't find their purpose, they don't know what to do, they feel stuck, they feel as if, what does life has to offer. And I feel as if I can't do anything else. I'm insecure, I'm depressed, no one is there to listen.
So it guides me out of that journey, out of that.
Absolutely.
There are 6 chapters in the book.
5.
5. And so when someone talks about their own purpose, did you take the time to take people through a set of things that they ought to do in finding their own purpose?
Okay, so for the youth organization, I have been speaking to a lot of persons regarding, situations that they have been going through because they have been seeing the work that I have been doing. So, they would confide in me and say, Raheen, I really need your help to do this. And I do speak with them. And of course, my solutions won't help them. But once I can pour, I can relate to you because no one will ever truly understand what we go through. No one will ever truly understand what you go through because, as I said before, your experiences and my experience is completely different.
And everybody's purpose is different.
Everybody.
How did you find your purpose, though?
As I said in the beginning, I found my purpose by finding God, of course. And through that, I absolutely saw everything that I needed to do through prayer, through the support, through everything, and just taking the time to know me for me, know and understand my purpose by just looking into what I'm called to do, what I love, finding my passion. That's how I definitely unlocked my purpose.
A deeper question then, in terms of your vulnerability and how much you really pour your raw emotions into the book. Tell me something that we can look forward to reading.
So I would say I'm definitely emotional. I would say that I mean, growing up, I wasn't always that expressive. I wasn't always that, out there to say certain things. But I believe that once I can share a certain part of my life with someone and they can relate to you and not just feel as if, oh, this is just someone that I see on, on the internet.
So tell me one of the things that you write and you are vulnerable in terms of the writing in the book.
That would definitely be not graduating high school. I did complete the years, but in the book I mentioned that I was the one to completely destroy all of that because of certain things. If you read the book, you will definitely understand what happened. But I was the one who did that because, of course, hurt, depression, everything like that. And that's why I really want people to really not only just say I'm there, but to actually listen, actually listen. Because people, when they feel as if you aren't listening, it drives them crazy. It drove me crazy. And I felt as if I couldn't talk to anyone because if I speak to anyone about what I was going through, then they would probably criticize, they would probably say, why did you do that? But then it's only for you to just listen. That's really all someone needs sometimes. I remember someone, was going through a particular situation to a point of suicide. And they came to me because...
Contemplating suicide?
Yes, contemplating suicide. And they came to me and they were speaking about, what they were going through. And I was like, listen, I know that I can't tell you what to do right now, but I can tell you this. I have been in the position that you are in right now. And I know how it feels as if no one is listening. I know as if you feel as if, everything, you've tried everything, you've done everything that you possibly can, to the point where that's just it for you now. But just know that everything is just a phase. Literally everything is just a phase, and you just have to go through it.
And the warmth.
Yes.
So
they just need someone to listen.
In terms of the format of the book, is it a workbook of any sort, or you just, it's just your stories and your triumph? What's the format?
The book entirely is my story. The things I've been through, how I overcome them, solutions, basically, everything.
All right.
And provide a clear guide for those who might be having similar experiences.
Definitely, just being transparent.
Okay.
It was launched last week. That's your grand unveiling.
Yes.
What has been the feedback like since?
Okay, so I pretty much, it was just a big out there thing because I did it on my birthday. What happened was that I didn't speak about it before to anyone more than, certain close people. Because I know that, not everyone, we have to learn that not everyone is happy for us. And we can't speak things before the actual time. Because if we do, then...
Can be sabotage.
Yeah, delay. And we really need to understand timing. And I really, said to my publisher, I want to do this for my birthday. She sent the 3D art to me, and I posted that on my birthday. And persons were like, Raheen, you wrote a book? I'm like, yes, I did. And we're saying, oh, wow. And it was, trust me, the support, it has been amazing. It has been amazing, and I really thank every single person that has been there for me since day one. It's overwhelming.
And how can people get copies of this book?
You can get copies on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. I will be getting art copies about next week.
And how can they follow you on social media?
At the official Raheen on Instagram and official Raheen on Twitter, and you can visit my website at www.raheenfrith.com.
Right, well,
Okay.
youngster impacting his warmth and comfort through his writing.
Well, my granny always said delay isn't danger, though.
Well, he did it on his birthday, and he's so happy and proud. All the best to you.
Thank you so
on
much.
this journey.